Good afternoon. So it is Sunday the 27th. It has been a little over a month since I posted my last video, and I'm going to show you what I got going on. I planted all this stuff way before last frost, so I was very fortunate that we didn't get frost or a freeze warning. We did get a few, but I covered them and they were okay. It just didn't get too cold, so I only lost a few plants. But so everything kind of survived except for 2 or 3 plants I forget, and I'll show you which ones. But now it's just taken off, so everything in here has just outright exploded. And because I planted before last frost, everything just got a massive head start, so everything is flowering and fruiting, and it's amazing. But let's get to it and let me show you. So this is my jalapeno. It's far bigger than it was a month ago. It's still a little smaller, but yeah, it's flowering already. This is one of my mini San Marzanos. If you can remember, it was really small a month ago. It's definitely, I left the tomato cages on, and I'm kind of glad I did, because they just grew really, really fast. This is another San Marzano. I forget what this is. It's one of the flower plants my wife gave me, but it is huge. I've got the same thing that's back over there is right here. So I think I have a little thing that tells me what they are somewhere. Here's another San Marzano back over there. Forget what that is, but it's one of my wife's plants. Another San Marzano. This is my cabbage. A lot of it is, actually all my cabbage is ready to harvest. It's another San Marzano. This is another one of the plants my wife gave me. It's the same thing as what's over there. I just don't know what it is. What is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, borage. So this is borage. Put that back in there. That's another San Marzano back here. And yet, guess what this is? You guessed it. It's San Marzano. Here's more cabbage. Look at that. That's just crazy. Here's another San Marzano. This was Snapdragon. It rained last night, and so it knocked all my stuff over. Now I gotta stake it. Another one of my wife's flower plants down there. More borage, I believe, right there. This is another San Marzano. This guy over here is a Parks Whopper Improved tomato. So it's a slicing tomato. This right here, I think, is lavender, and I don't know. Something got in my soil and started growing. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna let it grow so I can find out what it is. I don't know what that is though. But that over there is my pepper plant. That is more cabbage and more cabbage. That is the something early Jersey cabbage or something like that. Here's another bell pepper, and here's another bell pepper with more lavender beside it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to harvest that. That right there is another San Marzano. I've got cucumber there, and a cucumber over there. And these two are doing pretty good. This one is kind of stunted, but I don't know. I was actually debating on taking it out because I really only need two cucumber plants. I just don't need a third one. I just don't know what I would put there. Thought of putting a pepper plant there. I don't know. I lost a lettuce plant that died in the frost. There was another plant right here that died. Let's see, what do we got? We got more lettuce. This is my sugar pea. And as you can see, it's going crazy. It's doing really well. Try to wrap this around a little bit so it climbs. I need it to climb. There we go. Yeah, that's not working. This is, what is that? That is a sweet banana. I'm looking forward to that. I enjoy those. I usually fire roast them or broil them in the oven until the skin kind of gets crisp, and then I take it off. It's insanely good. This is my zucchini. This has just gone ballistic. Look at how green those leaves are. It's just, and I've got fruit right there. If you can see that, back over here, I've got a couple zucchinis growing. This is my grape tomatoes. It's doing really well. Hiding back here is one of my sages. Well, actually my only sage. Or basil, not sage, it's basil. This is my zucchini, another zucchini. I don't know if it's fruited yet. It hasn't, but it will soon. Not entirely sure what that is. I don't know if I marked it or not. Not entirely sure what that is. And that's an Anaheim. But yeah. My watermelons. These things were itty bitty too last time. They're gonna probably today or this evening, I'm gonna come out here and spray it with a mixture of water and Epsom salt. This stuff will get really, really green once I do that. I do that usually at least once every 2 months or something. Here's another one of my berry bushes. How green they are. These two are the same. Blueberries. And this is my blackberry. Look at all those flowers. Another blackberry. That's new this year. I just put that in the ground this year. The other ones were last year, but this one went in this year. I'm pretty happy with its growth. I actually need to probably put another stake out here or something. Here's my grape. is doing super good, super well. This right here is my peach tree. This is the highlight of this video right here. I've got all these peaches that have, look at this. They are literally everywhere. They are everywhere. I just planted this last year. I didn't think it would actually fruit this year, but yeah, that is just, that is the majestic peach. It's a highlight of my garden. And then I've got an apple tree. It's a multiple apple tree, so it grows 3 different varieties: yellow delicious, apple cocktail, and I forget what the other one is. I think Fuji. So, and then on this one, I've got a small little apple. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be more green, but hopefully it picks up and it comes along. We'll see though. And then that is my, oh, I'm drawing a blank. Hydrangea. It's one of the hydrangeas that I had to put up for the wife. We used to have a big tree here, and we took that out a couple years ago, and just this couple months ago I put in the hydrangea there to match the other ones, because the other ones, they're gonna get cut back. They're gonna have to be. They're massive. And my little hosta over there. Show you the rose bushes we've got. The one that's right here died, so that is rather unfortunate. But we did get this one and this one. That one I just planted. I just put out, and it's gone crazy. That's 2 years old. That's a year old. That was smaller when I put it in, but it has just shot up. And then my Japanese magnolia is doing really, really well. It's doing really, really well. And I'm not gonna name off all the plants or all the flowers, but this is how everything looks on the porch. I'm probably not gonna cover too much of this stuff in my videos, but I just wanted to show the growth that I've gotten over the last month on all this stuff. Everything has flowered. It is just beautiful. Everything. Oh, these are new. I think I put these out. I grew these from seeds. They're yellow Jamaican Scotch bonnets. So my boss's boyfriend is actually from Jamaica, and he was talking, and I met him, and he was talking about how he can't find authentic Jamaican food, and my boss was telling him, you know, I'm a great cook, I can make all kinds of things, I'll figure it out. And he was saying you won't be able to match it because of the peppers they use. So I took that as a personal challenge, because anybody that knows me knows I know how to grow hot peppers. And I was like, okay, I've grown many varieties over the years of Scotch bonnets. They're actually favorite hot pepper. They just have great flavor. And they're not so hot to where you can't taste it. You can't taste the flavor, but they're still pretty hot. And so they're my favorites. I've grown chocolates and red and yellow and orange and just all different kinds. I've grown not all of them, but I've grown a lot of the varieties. But this one is a yellow Scotch bonnet, and you can see it's got its second set of leaves on it. I only planted it like a month ago. I put 4 in each one, just because I really only need one to survive. But I put 4 seeds in each cup, and I've slowly pulled out the ones that just weren't growing very well. And honestly, some of these aren't even growing very well. I forgot to take it out of the napkin, and so they grew up to the plastic top that I had on, you know, just stretching the stem out looking for light, and I didn't catch it. And so some of these are pretty lanky. Honestly, I could probably take that one out, but it's still growing. I should bury it up to here. It'll thicken up. But yeah, so they're doing pretty good. This is probably the one I'll keep. But yeah, that's pretty much my garden. It's not a whole lot this year. It's just enough to keep me busy. It's hard to do all this stuff with a newborn anyway. But anyway, that is my garden, and that is all the growth that I have had over the, like, what is it, month? A little over a month. Yeah, so I'll be curious to see what this looks like in another month. I'm just really glad I didn't lose a whole lot of plants. I did lose 3 or 4, but I'm so glad I didn't lose a lot of plants, because I don't recommend it. I don't recommend planting in the south before last frost. I really don't. But a bug got under my skin, and I decided I was going to go ahead and put them in the ground. Luckily it worked out. Fortunately it worked out. But anyway, I will see you guys in a month. If you have any questions or comments, please post them, and I'll answer what I can, and I'll grow whatever you guys want. Just let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.